purpose of my presentation today is to show an understanding of a functional model of language by analysing 3 texts that I have engaged with in my university study. I will be giving a brief explanation of a functional model of language and the concepts that I will be using in my analysis, followed by a description and analysis of the 3 texts. I will be finishing off with a summary of how my analysis shows an understanding of how a text works. Derewinka and Jones say that a functional model of language describes how language varies from context to context. It is helpful in explaining the language choices we make in our everyday lives, and it shows, for example, how oral language differs from written language and how the language of mathematics differs from the language of literature. It enables us to work at a variety of levels from the word right through to the texts and to see systematic relationships between these levels. Concepts that I will be using in my analysis include the functions of language, which are the ideational function, which includes the field, which is the subject matter in a situation. It includes the processes, participants, and the circumstances. The interpersonal function, which includes the tenor, which is the roles and relationships being enacted in a situation. The textual function, which includes the mode, which is the channel of communication being used in a situation, such as written, oral, or visual. Other concepts that will be included are genre, which is according to Derewinka and Jones, the ways in which we achieve our social purposes through language. The register, which is a combination of the field, tenor, and mode. The semiotic systems, which describe different signs in text that are important to make a meaning, and both the context of situation and the context of culture, which is where the text fits in with the world. Text 1 is a print text, illustrating the campus central sign. Its context of situation and culture is that it's located on the McGill campus grounds to inform students at Campus Central are there to help them in student and academic administrative functions. Its purpose is to create a welcoming sign as well as showing where the building is located. It's a part of the academic university life as it directs students to the university's central unit, which has an extensive knowledge of campus life. It's an informal and educational text. By analysing text 1, it has a genre of a sign, informing UniSA and McGill campus students where Campus Central is located and recommending them to go there when they are seeking advice. It is an informative and instructional text. Its purpose is to engage the audience. The semiotic resources that this text calls upon are linguistic, as there is printed text on the sign; visual, which is that the text was established to engage a person, as you can see the arrows are directing where the location of it is; and the writing is big, bold, and the colours blue and white have been chosen to seek attention straight away. The word here is in capital letters to emphasise the fact that Campus Central is located in that building, and there is also spatial layout. The field of the text is the location, which is Campus Central, which is written on the sign beside the UniSA logo. The tenor is the relationship between the reader and the text, which is shown by the words here and us. There is a relationship forming with Campus Central and the audience engaging this text, which are the participants. And the mode of the text is that it's print text. Text 2 is a live text, illustrating group work interaction in a classroom. Its context of situation and culture is that it's located in a classroom in Building G on McGill campus. The girls are sitting as a group interacting with each other by exchanging knowledge and answers for one of their assigned tasks. They are explaining key ideas by focusing on their textbooks and notebooks as well as each other. It's in a formal setting as it is set in a classroom and is also a part of the academic university life. It has a genre type of explanations and instructions, which is shown by the girls focusing on an assigned task by explaining key ideas. Its genre is classroom interaction. The semiotic resources that this text calls upon are gestural, which are the facial expressions and body language, and the girls look very focused on their discussion. Audio speech is shown as well as linguistic, both oral and written. The printed text is a part of the interaction that is going on. Visual is shown and also spatial. There is a spatial relationship between the different people in this text. They are sitting very close to each other. The field of the text is the subject, developing a play curriculum, being discussed verbally and written. The tenor is between each group member sitting within the group, and the mode is multimodal as it involves oral language because discussion is happening in the text, along with written because of the use of the textbooks. And Text 3 is a digital text, illustrating the UniSA enrolment system. Its context of situation and culture is that it's in an interactive text to assist students of UniSA in enrolling into their courses and to plan their timetable for the year. It has different steps to complete the enrolment process, and it is also part of the academic university life. It's an educational text for the university purposes. It is multi-genre as it has multiple purposes such as informing, instructing by using procedures or instructions, explanations and descriptions to provide information about enrolment and to explain the procedures of enrolling into courses. It's a complex text and its genre is a website. The semiotic resources that this text calls upon are linguistic, as there is a lot of printed text, visual, which include the photos and different prints, which are organised in different ways, in different colours to grab attention, and the spatial layout, which is how the website has different sections to navigate through, and also audio, as you are able to listen to different sounds, for example, videos or podcasts. You can read this type of text in many ways, and it requires us to know how websites work and the sorts of things we need to know how to read a website. The field of the text is the UniSA enrolment system. The tenor is between the reader and the text, which will be the students interacting with it, and the mode is print text online. That is multimodal and uses different symbols and signs. In conclusion, my analysis shows an understanding of how text works by describing the 3 different types of text that we use in our everyday lives. Different signs and symbols used by text are used in different ways according to their purpose and context. The language system, also known as a function model of language, has different functions of language that work together to organise language to convey meaning. Students need to engage with different forms of text as part of their learning.